In life, many people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they keep saying one dangerous word: tomorrow. This is the story of one such person. Rohan was a young man living in a small city. From the outside, his life looked normal, but inside, he carried a quiet pain. Every night, Rohan went to bed with big dreams. He wanted to improve his English. He wanted a better job. He wanted to change his life. And every night, before sleeping, he promised himself, "Tomorrow I will wake up early and start." He set his alarm for 5 a.m. The alarm rang every morning, but Rohan never listened. When the sound filled the room, he opened one sleepy eye, smiled slightly, and said, "Just 5 more minutes." Those 5 minutes turned into 30, 30 turned into hours, and soon the morning was gone. He woke up late, rushed through the day, felt tired, and told himself, "It's okay, I'll start properly tomorrow." And tomorrow came again. Days passed, weeks passed, months passed. Rohan's alarm rang every morning, but his life stayed the same. He watched motivational videos, he saved quotes, he followed successful people online, but when it came to action, he waited for motivation. What Rohan didn't realize was this: motivation doesn't come before action, it comes after. One evening, while returning home from work, Rohan met his old school friend, Arjun. Arjun looked different now, confident, calm, successful. They sat at a small tea stall and talked about life. Rohan finally asked, "How did you change so much?" Arjun smiled and said, "I didn't change in one day. I changed in small moments, especially mornings." Rohan laughed softly. "I also plan to wake up early," he said, "but I feel too tired, too lazy." Arjun looked at him and replied quietly, "I never waited to feel ready. I acted even when I didn't feel like it." Those words stayed in Rohan's mind. That night, Rohan returned home and sat alone in his room. He looked at his phone, at the alarm, at the same promise he had made hundreds of times before. For the first time, he asked himself an honest question: how long will I keep lying to myself? He set the alarm again, 5 a.m. The next morning, the alarm rang. Rohan's hand moved automatically toward the snooze button. His eyes were heavy, his body felt lazy, but suddenly he remembered Arjun's words: "I acted even when I didn't feel like it." Rohan sat up. That single movement felt harder than any workout. He stood up, washed his face, and sat at his table. There was no motivation, no excitement, only silence. He opened a notebook and wrote just one sentence in English. That was all. The next day, the alarm rang again. This time, it was still hard, but slightly easier. He wrote one more sentence. Some days he failed, some days he felt lazy, but he didn't quit completely. Slowly, something changed, not in his life, but in his identity. Rohan stopped seeing himself as a lazy person. He started seeing himself as a person who tries. Weeks later, he noticed something surprising. The alarm still rang, but now it felt different. It no longer felt like an enemy. It felt like an invitation. Months passed. Rohan's English improved. His confidence grew. He applied for better opportunities. Life didn't become perfect, but it started moving forward. And that made all the difference. One morning, Rohan woke up before the alarm rang. He smiled. For the first time, the alarm didn't need to ring. Moral of the story: laziness and procrastination don't destroy dreams suddenly. They destroy them slowly every time we choose comfort over action. To avoid this, stop waiting for motivation and start with small actions. Remember, your future is decided by what you do when you don't feel like doing anything.